In keeping with its manifesto promise of providing a free tertiary education by 2025, government has announced plans to commence phase 1 of the loan write-off program for University of Guyana students. Over 13,000 Guyanese are expected to receive $11 billion in student loan relief as part of the initial phase. Senior Minister in the Office of the President with responsibility for finance and public service, Dr. Ashni Singh, made the announcement during a live broadcast on Monday.
We are moving now to write off all loans owed by Guyanese who are able to demonstrate that they completed their course of study and graduated, and subsequent to graduation were employed or self-employed in Guyana for a minimum of 3 years, as evidenced by a minimum of 156 contributions made to the National Insurance Scheme.
This move is intended to recognize the contributions made by persons who utilize their education to contribute to Guyana's development.
President Ali's One Guyana vision seeks to create a society where all Guyanese, irrespective of where they live, their ethnic or religious background, their political affiliation or gender or other orientation, have the opportunity to lead productive and happy lives. It aims to achieve this by reducing inequality in access to education, health, and other social services, employment and income, and security and justice.
Meanwhile, students of the University of Guyana lauded the move.
I think it's a great initiative for the first step towards having university free for locals. Maximizes disposable income for families, just alleviates that little bit of stress. It allows graduates to further their studies, don't have to be, all right, I'll pay this back and then wait and then probably go to my master's and my PhD afterwards. All it also does, it encourages more career opportunities. You don't have to be, okay, I don't be stressing to go looking for a higher paying job just to pay off my loan. I can start small and then build my way up. So I think it's pretty good, and I think they should continue doing it.
This would be a very beneficial stage for them in life because, well, they would no longer have a burden on them that they had been carrying for years, because their salary, they would now be relieved of like so much money that they was paying to the university. So that would be like a major impact for their life.
I think that this is a great thing that the government did. This is not only going to relieve them the pressure of having to pay back the amount of money that they owed. This is going to help them to move forward with their lives, and they wouldn't have to study about, oh, I have a debt to pay, and they wouldn't get anything else done.
This directly combats brain drain. So you would find people who go to UG, they take their loans or for whatever way they choose for payments, and then they leave for whatever reason they may have. So in this case, it will encourage persons not only to go to UG and further their education, but actually stay in the country and be a part of not just the public sector, but just to invest their efforts and what they would have learned into the country.
As someone that also went through the loan process, I do feel as though it would benefit us a lot, because then it would take off a lot of, I wouldn't want to say baggage, but the weight. Yeah, the weight. It would take off a lot of weight, and it would help a lot of people.
13,000 Guyanese are set to benefit from this initiative. Through this student loan debt write-off, the government is directly putting more funds into the hands of Guyanese across the country. We know that one of the major cries of citizens now is the cost of living crisis, and through this, citizens can now be better equipped to combat these challenges through this debt write-off.